Hi, I'm Cymyemidori and today we will check Daptkey, a customized keyboard that will blow your mind. It has OLED screen, exchangeable keys, customized shortcuts and much more. Let's check some details before we start to test it. The design is minimalistic and elegant. The body is made by aluminum alloy and acrylic. It's extremely small and light, what makes it easy to pack and take it anywhere. Under it has these legs that allows you to adjust the angle, making more comfortable to use in different scenarios. Behind it there is only one Type-C port, so you just need to connect it and then it's ready to use. It's really very practical because you don't need to turn on this or turn on that, you just connect the cable and then ready to go. It has in total 20 keys and 5 knobs. All of them has OLED screen and you can customize much more than you think. I bet you never seen this before. Daptkey allows you to customize 10 level switching. You can switch them just turning the left top knob. For example, the first one you can use for your desktop, second for your browser, third for your photos editing, 4 for your videos editing and so on. And now let me show how Daptkey can make your life easier and your working flow more efficient. But before we start to test, I just need to remind you guys, here in the office I use Mac system, but it's also compatible with Windows system and Linux. And it's also compatible with many softwares in the market. Adobe Premiere is the software I mostly use in my home and in my office, and I'm very excited to use this one because you know, anything that can improve our work will be welcome. So let me show how it works. Oh, they really have a very nice shortcut. For example, as you can see, we can forward, we can backward the video, and we can also zoom the timeline. We can make it large and smaller, just touching the knobs. For example, if you want to go to the end or to the beginning, you can also just touch this one. And this one, you can undo and redo everything you do. For example, let's say we want to cut here. Oh, I made a mistake. You see there is one cut in this part. We just undo it. Or if you think, oh, okay, I'm just delete by mistake, you can just redo. Very easy to use, right? And for example, any of these shortcuts you can put here. So for example, we want to use this one, or this one, this one. You can see every time I touch one key, it will change here. Will make our workflow much easier. You can even use the digital keyboard. You can easily access your folders to input more files. And if you think you finish everything and you want to export, you just press this button. And doesn't matter, if you don't want to use the keyboards like I set up here, you can customize by yourself. And as a content creator, we need to create so many covers and thumbnails for our videos, and they said we can also use it for Photoshop. So let me try and give my opinion. And for Photoshop, it will be the same. I know for those people who use Photoshop for a long time, they already know the shortcuts in the keyboard, but here will be much more easy and simple. Everything will be here in an easy to reach throughout place. For example, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can do so many things here. You can put any short key here. I really like this, especially when we select the tools. You can see with my left hand I can reach all the 20 keys. For the desktop you can do so many things, but I will show the 4 I like the most. For example, here we can hide the sidebar. You can also easily record your screen. We can also print the screen just pressing this button. Select it and you can see here in the right corner it's saved. And finally, when you finish your work, you just press this button and you can lock your screen. You can create one layer just for your browser. For example, we can use this knob for the scroll. You can scroll down, you can scroll up, And then you can zoom in, zoom out, you can go to the top or to the end. Very easy, just in one touch. So you can set up the websites you most access. For example, let's say we use a lot of Facebook, then the magic happens. Twitter. You can also easily create new tabs, close tabs. Let's say you find this page very interesting, you can just print it, and you can do many things with this. And the OLED screen is crazy cool. You can personalize the display pattern for each key and knob to provide an intuitive control experience. And to customize it, you can use their software, and it's totally free. And I must say, I am already amazed with Daptkey, but they surprised me one more time. You can remove the caps and you can change the keys. You know, each key color has different pressure and also different sounds. So you can easily remove them and install the one you like. Let me show how you do it. After you remove the key, it will be just like this. So be careful when you remove it so you don't damage this cable. And let's say you want to change the key. You just need to use this kind of tool. Then you can put it up and down, remove it, choose the color you want, then pay attention in the pin position and put it back. Then you can just install the color you want for each action. It will be very comfortable for you to use, especially if you play games. Maybe you guys are a little worried if you will be able to customize the keyboard, but it's really simple. For example, you can see here is the software. The software has the same design as your keyboard, so very easy to find all the keys. And if you want to modify, for example, this key, you just double click it and then it will appear like this. For example, for the keys, you can see you can set up one action for press and one action for up, but if you want to change the knob, you can set up one action for the left side, one action for the right side. So let's say you want to change this key photo. We just double click here and then it will open the editing part. You can change the background color for black or white. You just need to think what will match better for your keyboard. Then you can use text if you want, but you can also use image. Load one image and then you just need to create in advance one image in PNG file 200 times 200. Let's say I want this one, for example this. We just open. You can make it small, enlarge it. You can even use both together. Now I finish and maybe I think it is okay, but just remind you guys, these keys are very small, so maybe it will be very difficult for you to read if you make these words too small like I did. But let's test. For example, we confirm and then you can do the actions here. For example, if you have some actions you need more than one command, you can just press combo button. And you can see, for example, we can lock the screen. You use Control, Command, and Q. Then you can save the action. Maybe your key only needs one letter, so you can just button click. And then, for example, let's say we want to put the letter H. You can set up everything here. But one thing I feel very interested is the send text. This keyboard you can use to make customer service. For example, if you want this first key to send hello, you can just type hello. How are you? I'm sorry, I am busy. I will contact you very soon. Then you can confirm. And if you are in one customer service, when you need to send this message, you can just press that key and it will automatically send all the text you wrote there before. So let's say you can create the first one to make welcome, the second one to give the instructions, the third one to give some links you always provide for your customers, will make your life much easier. So let's say you are very lazy, you don't want to keep typing here and using this command. For example, you can just click macro recording, then start, and everything you type here will have some action. Then you stop, confirm, and all the actions you made here will just appear in this column. After you think everything is okay, you just press OK. Then you click update. It will take some time. You can see this is my previous key. Oh, you see? Really changed for the picture I chose before. It's really simple to use. And now my conclusion about Daptkey. I tested one prototype, so they will make a lot of improvements before they send to you guys. But I really think it really helps me improve my working flow, and I already have one for DaVinci Resolve. It's from Blackmagic, but that one is only for DaVinci Resolve video editing software. And I always thought, oh my god, I really want one of these for Premiere, because some stuff I really like to edit on Premiere, but when we are using the Premiere, we need to use the shortcuts on our keyboard. But when the time comes, I really miss DaVinci Resolve the Speed Editor. But right now with Daptkey, it can solve my problem with Premiere, can solve my problem with desktop. It can also help me do customer service for my work. And then if you think about this, Daptkey can help literally anybody. Doesn't matter if you are just doing some charts, if you are replying some emails, or if you edit videos or photos, you can use it and it will improve your efficiency. So if you want to know more information about it, the link will be in the description. And if you like my content, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye!